Hello and welcome back to Will's World Reviews and More. Today we'll be doing my predictions for the WWE pay-per-view Hell in a Cell 2015, which is on this Sunday. I've got the match card so far. Obviously, we have had the SmackDown event on Tuesday, but obviously it's not airing until Thursday, so whether they add some more matches, I'm not sure, but I'm going to give my predictions for the ones that we do definitely know. It seems like a pretty full card, so there might be a few more additions, maybe another Divas match, and maybe another match as well, but we'll have to wait and see for that. But so far, I'll give my predictions on the ones that are definitely confirmed. So on the pre-show, we've got Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Neville versus Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett. This one seems like a little bit of a rushed match, but I guess it's because originally they were going to have Randy Orton and Dean Ambrose against Braun Strowman and Luke Harper. But obviously with Randy Orton being injured, they couldn't pursue that match, and they've kind of clumped this together as a rematch from Raw. I think, personally, Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett are going to win this. I don't think they'll want to make Sheamus look weak, but I suppose if they do lose, they could just have Sheamus, booting Rusev and King Barrett, bro kicking them and looking strong that way. But I want to go with them because I think Ziggler is going to pick up the loss and might come back for the Open Challenge, which we'll get to. So I'm going with Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett for that. Next on my list is Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, Hell in a Cell match, which is obviously the main event. I'm definitely going with Brock on this one. I think they'll want to keep Undertaker face, and he's been about a mixed heel at the moment, so I think he'll lose clean, regain a bit of that face momentum, that sympathy, going into WrestleMania next year, which will probably be his last match, and maybe even go into the Hall of Fame. So should be a very interesting match, and Hell in a Cell, obviously, it's Undertaker's special gimmick, so besides a casket match, so lots of destruction, but I'm going with Brock for the win. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt in Hell in a Cell match. Definitely going with Reigns on this. They want to put him over. Bray Wyatt, don't see him picking up the win. Because now Strowman and Harper and Ambrose aren't really on the card, you'd expect some interference somehow, if it's possible, because they're obviously inside the Hell in a Cell match, so we'll see what goes, but you would expect something from interference-wise. I'm going with Reigns for the win. Divas match, you've got Charlotte with Becky Lynch, possibly, and maybe Paige against Nikki Bella with Brie Bella and Alicia Fox for Divas Championship. Possibly going to see a full-blown heel turn from Paige in this. Maybe costing Charlotte the victory, or maybe attacking her afterwards, who knows, but I don't see Nikki Bella regaining the title. I think it will be Charlotte, and I think Paige might just attack her afterwards and really cement that heel turn. Seth Rollins versus Kane. If Kane loses, if Demon Kane loses, Corporate Kane loses his job, which is pretty pointless this, because obviously he can still work as Demon Kane. So it doesn't really mean much, and I don't fancy Kane, even if he's nearing his end of his run, having the last go with the championship. So I think Seth will retain, and I think it'll be a pretty clean victory. I hope it's a clean victory. He needs a clean victory as the champion, but I've got a funny feeling it might be an interference kind of thing, or a disqualification finish. Then you've got New Day versus the Dudley Boys for the Tag Team Championships. Difficult one. But I'm saying I think they'll want to put the titles on the Dudley Boys for the rest of the year. Maybe pick up some more ratings in Raw from old people, and the pay-per-view is going at the end. So I think the reason they're going to lose the titles I'm going to come back to, but I think Dudley's going to win this. Then you've got Kevin Owens versus Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens all day. Maybe another rake to the eyes if they want to do it as a thing, but I personally I'd be going for a Kevin Owens clean win this to end this feud and move Kevin Owens into something bigger. So I'm going for Kevin Owens. And then the most interesting match on the card is John Cena Open Challenge for the United States Championship against a mystery opponent. And there's lots of speculation here about who this is. Initial thoughts it was going to be Ziggler, and he was going to do win by shenanigans and kind of become heel, and obviously Cena's going away for a few months. It means that he's likely to drop the title, maybe go away in a storyline and get injured or something like that. So there was rumours that Ziggler might do that because of the feud they're kind of having on Total Divas over Nikki Bella. So he's a contender. I was watching a video by Stevie Breach yesterday, and his pick was Kofi Kingston, and I think it's a really well thought out idea. I think the idea that Cena's already beat Woods and Big E, and he's not beat Kofi yet, so Kofi could go up for it, and Big E and Xavier can lay out Cena, injure him so he's off for 2 months, and Kofi be the United States champion, because they'll, in my predictions are true, they obviously will have lost the tag team titles, which means they can do the Freebird rule with the US title maybe, and it gives WWE that something different in terms of like John Cena's Open Challenge. They could do the Freebird thing with a New Day and have people challenging whichever member they want to challenge and stuff like that. So I think that's a good shout from Stevie. Other people, Sami Zayn again, Stevie quoted that. That would make sense from a storyline point of view, in the fact that Sami Zayn got injured in the US Open Challenge match against Cena, so it can be seen as kind of a redemption for him if he was to do that. It depends whether he's back from injury or not. And of course, Tyler Breeze was mentioned. He's made his debut, but it looks like he's going to end up maybe interfering in the first match with Ziggler and having a feud there with Summer Rae, who knows. Don't think they'll put the title on him or get him over so quickly. Probably best for him. And obviously my personal preference for this match would be Dean Ambrose. He's not on the card now. It would be very fitting, because when John Cena won the title after WrestleMania, Ambrose was the first guy to answer the Open Challenge and put on a good match, and Cena said, well done to Ambrose and all that stuff. And obviously with Cena going away with a top babyface, you'd probably think after the Rollins and Kane and Wyatt and Reigns matches that the winners of those matches will go against each other. So you're probably looking at Rollins versus Reigns maybe as the top feud. So you need Ambrose in a good position. Hopefully, this could be it for him, and I'm hoping it is for him. But yeah, we'll see what happens on the day. But looking like a good pay-per-view. Like I say, hopefully this there might be some more matches, there might not be, but looking like a good pay-per-view, and I'm excited. So I'll be back on Monday with my results, and I'll see you then. Peace.